CBS Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry from Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
With a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. For third and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Jones throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
From the gun, Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for us.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Jones. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jones now throwing again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
1st down.
Off play action. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Jones. that's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. The 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
This is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 37. possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
At the 34.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Ravens. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Nick Boyle.
Touchdown.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
That's the point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now on 1st down. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
His car on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Daniel Carlson.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, a short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Kickoff for the Raiders.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Throwing Jones. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
On second and 9, Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Jones off the play fake. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl Marcus Peters. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again. Jones. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun. Jones. That one is slant to McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now a dump off here complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. And a Raven first down.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Galladay, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Kenny Galladay out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Stepping up, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Jones now. Play action. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Card out a throw. And he'll look downfield for Rowe. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
And rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Crosby in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Las Vegas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.